The bitter baby mama crisis. You know what I mean? This crisis, you know what I'm saying? Apparently, pretty much like, I think it's kind of fucked up to use your like kid to spite their father, you know what I'm saying? Like as a way to like a tool to, to keep control of, that's really what it is. Like, like the whole bitter baby mama is just it's just the cry it's basically just wanting control and over other people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Using your own kids, which is fucking sad, bro. But you know what I'm saying? Let's see what's going on, man, bro. Facts.
If I'm pregnant with your son and you leave me, I'm 100% raising my son gay. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna raise him gay.
I'm just trying to understand.
That's fucking crazy. First of all, there's nothing wrong with being gay. Second of all, trying to force your son to be gay because yo man's left you. That's probably why he fucking left you, dumbass. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What does that even mean? What does that even look like? What do you mean you're raising him gay? That comment has a lot of weird sexual
I know,
undertones. The amount of red flags in that video is almost hard to count, but it gets worse. So this little girl you see is the daughter of drill rapper YFG Fatso. And if you're unfamiliar with what drill rap is, it's basically music where they talk about violence and street life. So basically killing this, shooting that, this drug, that drug, you know how it goes. Now you might be asking, 4D, what does this little girl have to do with that nonsense? Well, what you see in this video is Fatso's rival, Q50, playing with his daughter.
You look like me now. You look like me now. Look, show me your watch. Say cheese.
And for anyone who was wondering how he was able to gain access to this innocent little girl, it's because her piece of shit mom. Imagine putting your child in harm's way just to spite their father. That's gotta be like...
That's crazy, bro. That's CPS right there, bro. And the nigga and the nigga that's doing that to your son, bro. Like, you're even more of a fucking clown than the baby mama. You're like, I don't give a fuck, bro.
The most backward thinking I've ever encountered. And I don't think you guys understand just how much danger that little girl would have been in if Q50 actually had ill intention towards her.
My dad got my grade. I sat and played with her till she went to sleep. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm playing like on my dad got my grade. When if I get up and walk away, she gonna get the crying and trying to see what the fuck I went at. So we kind of like, you know what I'm saying? We got a, what's that word? Relationship, like a bond, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I got a bond with her, so.
She literally let a thug who's known for being violent, who has an extensive criminal record, who obviously hates her father because he talks about killing him in every other rap song. She let that type of individual next to their daughter just to spite her baby dad. And I know what some of you guys might be thinking. He's only doing this to tot his ops. He's not actually gonna do anything to the kid. But as you'll come to find out by this next clip, doing stuff like hurting kids isn't necessarily off-brand for these type of guys.
It's your daughter, right?
Sister! And it's so sad to see that.
You a lame ass nigga, bro. I don't, whoever that nigga is, bro, you're lame. You're not cool. You're not funny. You're lame. You need to go back to prison, nigga. Fuck you.
Some of these mothers
You're lame.
go to the furthest extent just to spite and antagonize the baby father, even if it means harming their child. It gets to the point where they start making issues where there aren't any. A perfect example is this mother cutting her daughter's hair because she didn't agree with the hairstyle that her father gave her.
Motherfucker cut my baby hair out of here. My baby sat there for 2 hours. My baby sat there for 2 hours.
It's obvious to see that there was nothing wrong with that little girl's hairstyle. She was literally just trying to antagonize the dad. That little girl probably sat there for hours getting her hair done, and if you're black...
What the fuck? What the fuck? I got me a little Amber Alert. What the fuck is this? Hold on, let me... Silver Alert. Albuquerque Police Department is requesting assistance locating Ronnie Willis, 72-year-old, 6 foot, 210 pound, brown eyes, last seen tonight at 2:30 in Albuquerque. I'm talking about probably afternoon near Coy. Bro, what the fuck? What the fuck that nigga do, bro? I mean, it is Albuquerque, so Albuquerque's pretty fucking
you
wild.
have curly hair, you know how painful that can be sometimes. And we're not even gonna talk about how much this probably cost the father, because hair braiding is definitely not cheap. So this child and her father went through all this hassle just for the baby mom to come back and traumatize this little girl. Literally has her crying, cutting her hair off on the street just because she wants to do it herself. In truth, we know she just wants to piss off the baby father. Brief intermission, y'all. I got an opportunity for you. If you've ever wished that payday came sooner, this—
Look, bro, look. You is lame as fuck using your own daughter as a tool to get back at your baby father. Even, like, that's so fucking lame, bro. It's so cringe, bro.
his child as well. And this is something that I find happens pretty often. These baby moms will no longer have a relationship with the dad, and for some reason in their head they think they have full ownership of the child. And then we end up with situations like these.
You did not. I told you I did not want him to cut his hair. I wanted it to go past his ears.
You know he's my son too, right?
Yeah, I understand that he's your son, but you disobeyed me. I told you.
I don't obey anybody.
You disobeyed me. The entitlement is insane.
You disobeyed me is fucking crazy, bro.
I mean, besides the glaring fact that he's his father, did she not realize that she's talking to a whole grown human being? Talking about some "you disobeyed me"?
That's just narcissism, bro. That's crazy,
a wild
bro.
statement. And there's
nah, bro.
more.
You don't get to talk to her.
I don't get to talk to her, is what she said.
That's dumb. I heard exactly what she said.
Turn it off.
Bruh, even the little boy called her out for how dumb her actions are. Because no matter how much you hate the father—
So stupid, bruh. And you know what's crazy? I know people are gonna be like, yo, go to court. But like, you know, I mean, hey, all you could do is just get as much evidence and proof as you can, bro, against her, and use that in court. That's probably the best thing you could do, bro.
at least do it for your daughter. Little girls deserve to have their father in their lives. And trust me, as you keep watching, you'll see that these bitter, spiteful baby moms only get worse. They literally act like they made the child all on their own, and they don't give any respect to the fathers or fatherhood in general. That's why we often see these bitter baby moms limiting contact between their kids and their fathers, using their kids like pawns to manipulate the father, or just tarnishing the father's image in front of his kids so that they hate their father. There's literally a plethora of stories of kids who grew into adulthood and then later found out that their mom was keeping them away from their dad or telling them
I've heard about that shit. That shit's sad, bro.
Lies about their father, and they ended up hating him, and they wouldn't end up finding the truth until they later reconnected with their father.
My mom kept me away from my dad for 26 years. You know what kept me away from him? My mom told me that my dad said I was a mistake and kept me away from my father. Every time, this been looking for me since I was a kid.
Oh my fuck, bro. Like, that's so crazy, bro. For what though?
Been
You know?
looking for him. I finally talked to my dad. He's a good dude. My mom told me my dad has not paid child support since I was a kid. I finally meet this. He has like envelopes full of shit proof showing he's been paying child support. My mom calls me.
That's instant cut off, bro. Like, instant fucking cut off. Instantly you gotta cut. That's crazy, bro.
What you doing, baby? What's going on? I'm at my dad's house. What the you doing at the house? Didn't I say don't discuss family business? My dad bust.
This is literally evil and vindictive.
Through the door and snatched the phone. I was trying to no. Like hello? Put my son back on the phone. No, it's my son too. What do you want? Put my son back on the phone. And my dad loses it. Going in on my mom. And I'm listening to my mom. All that slapping, abuse, and beating me up, choking me when I'm on the floor, beating me with belts, wrapping hangers around other hangers. My mom turned into a 2-year-old little girl when my dad started talking to her. She talked to me like my entire life. He's yelling on the phone, you mad because I left you. And I didn't want to be with you no more. And you kept my son away.
It literally seems like she projected her hate for his father onto him. She literally traumatizes dude. Imagine your mom brainwashing you as a little girl into hating your father only to lose 3 decades with him. Bro, this is literally cruel, bruh. Like, this should be a crime.
The reason why he wasn't, really in my life is because of her. You know what I'm saying? Yes, my mom. Because she moved me from California to Georgia without telling him.
What the fuck?
You know, kept me away.
Like, for what though? Like, what do you like? What did she gain from all that? Like, just out of spite, you know what I mean? Like,
Away from him for years. Throughout the years, we would like email each other. Me and my dad. We would email each other. I would have to sneak and do it though.
For you to deprive this girl who obviously wants a relationship with her father from him just because you're spiteful, just because
and then it's crazy because like these people who grow up and shit, bro. These people who grow up and shit, they end up like cutting off the mom and never seeing him again because of that shit, bro, and having to live with the fucking consequence. Like it's like it backfires, bro. Like what did you gain from it? You know?
vindictive. It's just wrong. That's gotta be one of the most selfish acts you could do as a human being. And it doesn't end there. My child's father's only requirement for me was not to play hood music around our daughter. The fact that this was an everyday occurrence for us takes me out. I'm gonna have to mute most of this clip because of copyright, but just know she was playing hood music. And not only that, she was also allowing her daughter to sing along with the vulgar lyrics and even say the cuss words. I just want to know what's going through her head when she's doing something like this. Like, oh yeah, you know that one thing you told me not to do, you know, the thing that's gonna protect our child from, you know, being vulgar and being exposed to filth? Yeah, I'm gonna expose her to that exact thing. I'm gonna pollute my child's mind just to spite this man. That's gotta be like the most male-centered thing you could do as a woman. And look, I'm not trying to get on here and
it has to be like a trauma thing for them too. Like maybe they grew up, you know, a similar life. You know, I don't know, bruh. Like, what would make a woman go through her entire life and it's just like, you know what, like your dad didn't want to be with me, so you ain't never gonna see that nigga just to fuck with him. Like, that's crazy, bro. Like, for what though? You know, like, what do you gain? It's control, bro. It's all about control, bro. It's all about control. That's what it is. It's to keep people in control, bro. Because without that shit, you are nothing.
Women, because I know there's
You're
a bunch
nothing.
of horrible deadbeat dads out there. But
True.
This is one of those issues that mostly pertains to women. Because whether you like to believe it or not, society and especially the justice system always leans towards women when it comes to situations involving kids. With today's justice system, if a father wants to get full or even half custody of the child, he damn near has to prove that the mom is a supervillain. And even if you're allowed the opportunity to co-parent, a lot of times these baby mothers are insufferable. Let me show you what I mean.
I had put a post up bragging about her daddy, but I told him I needed some money for some groceries, and he decided to...
You know why he did that though? Because he knows that if he hadn't done this, you would have spent it on something else. That's why he did that. That's 100% why he did that.
Deliver the stuff, pick what he want to pick and have it delivered himself.
So she's mad at him for doing the job efficiently.
Instead of sending me the money, he then had the groceries delivered. You don't know what my kids want. You don't know what my kids like. That's me. You buy stuff off of what you like, because I told him, you know, I needed tissue and I was out and I needed some.
Okay, well, let's take a look at some of the stuff he bought. From what I see, there's milk.
I needed tissue. There's literal tissue, bruh. The paper towels. What the fuck is we talking about,
juice, toilet paper. I don't know. From what I've seen, that definitely seems like stuff that little kids would need.
That ain't what I...
Bro really said tissue. Nigga, the tissue's right there, bro.
And I wanted you to send me the money so I could shop my own self. So me and my kids could eat what we want to eat, not what you want.
You and your kids. She literally just snitched on herself. That money was going to be used more to fulfill her needs than the kids' needs.
I told them, you know, I needed tissue and I was out and I needed some groceries. And he done went shopping.
Bro, you literally can't make this shit up, bro. She literally told him the stuff that she wanted. And she's mad because he took some initiative and bought it in a more efficient way. Literally saving her time so she doesn't have to go shopping. Yeah, honestly, this was never about the groceries.
It was about control, bro. That's all it's about. It was literally about control.
She was probably gonna use that money for something else. And I mean, honestly, it might seem silly, but this
and he fucking knows.
Her baby mom issue is a lot bigger than we'd like to think, especially in the US. According to this Pew Research article, the US has the highest rate of children living in single-parent households. Almost a quarter of US children under the age of 18 live.
Bro, our society is so fucked, bro.
with one parent and no other adult.
They got us, bro, these people at the top, they got us arguing with each other, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
We
Like,
have this article by the United States Census Bureau where they're breaking down what these stats look like. And as you can see, mother-only households compared to father-only households is drastically different. Here's another visual, and as you can see, the father-only household is closer to children with no parents at all, and the mother-only household is much higher. And again, this goes back to my point about how society and the justice system will always lean towards women when it comes to things like children. And look, I'm not trying to sit here and bash all single mothers, because I know there's a bunch of single mothers out there.
I don't think all single mothers are bad. You know what I'm saying? But I do think there's a, you know, like, it's not, I don't think it's all single mothers, you know what I mean? Like, and a majority of the parents, like, most of them are, I would say, are pretty good. Let's just assume that, right? Like, let's be honest, bro. You know what I mean, right? Like, yeah, you got these, like, narcissistic parents, like we see in this video. I would say it's a lot more fewer than what we see, but, like, it's actually a good thing, because, like, it's actually a good thing that we see this, because I've noticed a lot of these people, they bash the fuck out of these narcissistic ass women, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, ass people, because there's fathers who probably do this. There's fathers that probably do the same shit too, right? You know, it's so crazy, bro.
Who are doing their best and doing a great job of raising their children. And honestly, some of them are justified in not wanting their children to be around their father. I literally just seen this video of this dad dropping his son off in front of his mom's place and trying to leave even though there was no one there.
Sit down right there. Bye.
Bye. Al, what are you doing? You can't leave! No!
The kid is literally scared.
Nah, that's crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy, bro. And leaving your son at the front door is fucking insane, bro.
Yeah, this type of father is a freaking piece of shit. And honestly, I hope he gets jail time for this. Like, for all the single moms out there, if this is the type of man that you're dealing with, then I understand setting those boundaries with him. But at the end of the day, I don't think any child should grow up without both of their parents. And outside what feels like a gender war, I think there's a much bigger problem here. I don't know if I should blame it on love.
I think a lot of it is systemic. It's a systemic issue. You know what I'm saying? That we have in this country. The system is broken. The system is fucked. So we have all these fucking issues. A lot of these issues you don't see in other countries, bro. You just don't see it.
Promiscuity, the lack of genuine relationships, the lack of discipline, people having unprotected sex, the modern hookup culture and how much casual, unprotected sex is being had. But something has to change because the situation is only getting worse. Every day I run across some of the craziest relationship takes online. Girlfriend is temporary, baby mama is forever. What happened to getting married? It's like we're skipping a whole block of steps.
I mean, to be fair, you don't gotta get married, bruh. Let's be real, you know what I'm saying? My girlfriend is temporary is fucking crazy, though. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Girlfriend is temporary is fucking crazy, bruh. Girlfriend could be forever, too, bruh. You know what I mean?
Flexing being a baby mom is insane.
Yeah,
there was a
crazy,
time
bro.
when having a baby out of wedlock used to be like the biggest shame ever. I think people used to get like disowned, persecuted, shamed just for having a baby out of wedlock. And the child would be called a bastard. Nowadays, this shit is a flex. And it gets even more insane. POV, you and your bestie decide to have a friendship child.
What?
A friendship child.
What? DEFCON 12 situation shit. The shit bro does and then says, we're just friends. Flying cars, they said. Child, is he my daddy? No, mom. No, we're just friends. This has to be a troll video. This is not real, bruh.
So when this kid grows up and asks, Mom, Dad,
that has to be a fake video. That's not real, bro. There's no way.
You in love? What are you guys gonna say? No, we're just friends? I can't, bruh. And to those parents, especially those who are...
It's not funny, but it's like... Yo, nigga said, Nah, we're just friends, bruh.
grown
Situation shit, bruh.
adults and can't seem to cooperate with each other. I need y'all to realize that the person who gets hurt the most when you guys argue, when you guys fight, when you guys antagonize each other is the child. Do you know how traumatizing these type of interactions are to the child?
Aaliyah, do you want to see daddy? You want to see daddy? Okay, then let me see.
Why didn't you see daddy on Halloween?
You don't want to? I'm here now. I'm here now.
Yeah, look at the hickey on his neck.
There's a hickey on my neck. So what? What does that mean?
Why would a child need to know about a hickey?
Wow, like, come on, bro. Nigga got a hickey and what, nigga? Grow up. You know, like, who fucking cares, bro?
First of all, if you guys are separated, whatever he chooses to do as an adult is his business.
It does not matter, bro. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, what we talk about, bro? You got a hickey, okay, and?
What you need to concern yourself
What
with
the fuck
is how he
what is this, middle school, my nigga, bro? This ain't middle school, nigga.
shows up as a parent. And honestly, her calling out the hickey in front of that child told me all I needed to know. This is more about her being petty than him actually being a bad parent.
I'm here now. Do you want to see daddy?
Yeah, you see that girl?
You don't see nothing. She doesn't even care. Camila, bro, you're really gonna do this, bro? You're really gonna do this, bro? My daughter wants to see me. I'm here to pick her up from school, and you're really gonna do this. You're really gonna do this, bro. Yo, let me see my kid, bro.
Yo, get your
let me
man
see my
because
kid,
you
bro.
just hurt me.
I didn't hurt you. I grabbed the
And now I'm gonna
doorknob.
call-
I
Mind you, she's the one who grabbed him.
grabbed the doorknob. Yeah, I got it all on video. It's all on video. Bro, so you're not gonna let me see my kid? You're not gonna let me see my kid, right?
And I don't put it past her for her to try to call the police, even if it meant her daughter wouldn't be able to see her dad anymore. That's just how spiteful some of these baby mothers can be.
Aaliyah, I love you, all right?
Don't
Yo,
touch my
yo.
car.
I know for a fact that this girl is gonna grow up with a whole bunch of unresolved trauma, and a lot of that trauma.
Nah, she's gonna grow up hating her mother, bro. And that's kind of the saddest part about all this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really, like, the saddest part. It's like, the mom, she's doing all this, bro, but it's really gonna backfire on her in the end, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of her kids is gonna want to be around her if she's gonna be like acting like this, bro.
Will probably show up later in her life. And honestly, this might be the scariest out of all the situations I've shown you. This mother literally gave her daughter medication to make her fall asleep all day while she's with her father.
You felt it.
You won't believe how far mom went to mess with dad's parenting time.
Found it?
Yes.
This one?
Yeah.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
Who gives that to you?
To me.
Yeah, who gives that to you?
My mommy.
Does she give that to you when you go visit daddy?
Yeah, now I need one. Yes.
That's what you get when you go visit daddy, though.
Yeah, what?
These bitter baby mamas would literally go to the furthest extent just to get any semblance of power, control over the child and the father's relationship. For all my single people out there, please, I'm begging you, be extremely picky with who you have a relationship with. And please, please, please don't have kids out of wedlock. I don't know when it happened, but at some point it became a trend for women to want a child.
I want a baby, but not a baby daddy. The point of my life where I want a baby, but not a baby daddy.
Okay.
Okay.
Without having a husband or a man involved.
I want a child, but not a man. Don't. The fact that these women are posting this shit on the internet, they ain't got shit going on, bruh. So I wouldn't even be worried about them, bro.
Like, do you know how selfish that is? Because
realizing I finally want a kid, but don't want the man that comes with it.
what if that child wants to have a relationship with their father?
Stay single then, nigga.
All I'm gonna say is hookup culture and unprotected
just stay single, bruh. Save us the trouble.
sex might seem cool right now, but it can literally ruin your whole lineage. It can be the reason why your kids and your kids' kids all end up traumatized and come from a broken home. Because as the saying goes, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. People who come from broken homes are more likely to create.
Bro, what the fuck, bruh? This is wild, bruh. It's really a game of power, though. It's really about control. Like, that's what it is at the end of the day, bro. With these type of parents, bro. It's all about control. It's all about being petty. It's all about having power over somebody else. Because without that power, they are nothing. That is what it is. They are nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I hope you have a good breakfast, a good dinner, good night, man. I love y'all, man, bro. See. Oh my gosh. Can I fucking speak? Peace.